There we go. Oh, hi guys. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, well, that was good and interesting. Not going to lie, quite a lot of it did go over my head, but we learn about the sun. We learn about the sun and wait a minute here. Need to unfog my windows and stuff. Hold on. Here we are. First of all, we were talking space news, and we were talking about like the SpaceX launch and stuff like that. And then they were talking about them sending up a Soyuz capsule for the stranded cosmonauts. What else were we talking about at the beginning? Aurora Borealis. I don't know if he's new, but the Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis, has been all over the UK at the moment. People have been able to see it away. In fact, down south, they've been able to see the Aurora Borealis. And apparently, in my hometown, people were seeing the Aurora Borealis. I've seen nothing. I never seen a thing. But there were some beautiful pictures yet. Beautiful pictures yet. See if I can get through these lights before they change. No, I'm not going to. Oh well. Outside temperature has dropped. So we were talking about that. And then we were talking about like the sun. They were talking about Saturn's rings, right? We were talking about Saturn's rings and other planets that have got these rings round it. I always just thought the rings were like gas or something. But it's not, it's like asteroids. I knew it was like they had asteroid belts, but it's all just stones. It's just all stones around Saturn. And see, the further they go out, see if some of the asteroids move away, they can collide together and turn into a new moon. There you are, they can turn into a moon, these things. So that was interesting as well. And we were talking about like the sun and our sun. And he said, don't be frightened about what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about when our sun dies, right? I know that's a need to wants to think about when our sun dies and stuff. I always thought when our sun was dying, it would go supernova, which would be like exploding. No, our sun's not going to do that because it's a certain size and stuff like that. Our sun is going to first of all turn into a red dwarf star, and then it's going to continue its journey and it's going to get cooler and cooler, and then it's going to turn into a white dwarf at the end. So I was like, oh God. But a lot of it, I've took notes, a lot of it did go over my head. There was graphs and stuff. There was graphs and things. I'm sitting in the front nodding my head, you know, like, oh, yeah. Oh, billion years old, aye. But it was good. I enjoyed it, and I'm coming away each time with something else that I've something new that I've learned. Even if I've no all it hasn't sunk in, at least a wee bit in Bob has sunk in. So that was good. But he was showing you a slide of a sun and what it does when it's dying, basically. And it sheds its outer skin kind of thing. It just keeps shedding and shedding and shedding until they turn into these white dwarfs. And some of them bang and then they can be alright again and then bang again. So, well, there's a lot of banging going on. Definitely not in my house. Sorry. Anyway, I hope yous are doing good. Tomorrow, I'll be up early tomorrow for my makeup video. I don't know what palette I'm going to be using. Sober Saturday it's going to be. So I don't know what makeup thing. And I've got a wee, I bought one of these, it's like a shark, right guys, it's a shark, but it sounds really, it makes really nice sounds. It's a fidget thing, but it sounds really cool, so I bought that. And I've bought a water one that's like a timer, but it's like water dripping, and I bought that, but that's not going to be here for a few weeks. So I'll play with the shark tomorrow. see doing ASMR, it's bloody great. I'm like, give me that toy over. Here, there's a poor guy walking in the absolute dark there. Do you see that? Side of the road. I hate seeing that. I always think of them getting snatched, you know, off the side of the road. Oh, here, me and Sophie were laughing if she's in the chat. Oh my god. We were laughing the other day. She was looking at some of the footage when me and her were like going wee runs and things. And it's the one that we go to the beach. Remember we went to see Syphilis Island that time? And here, we're on the beach and she goes away. Now don't forget, Sophie's 30, right? Sophie is 30. So Sophie's walking along the beach and she walks a wee bit, just a wee bit away from it, and I'm going like that. And there's my daughter away now. That's my daughter just going away into the distance. Right. And then she takes another few steps and I went, Sophie, come back now. Just there. I'm like, come back now, Sophie. Too far, hen, too far. You know, I just had visions of a wave or something coming and snatching her and washing her out into sea, you know. There, and I'm like, that's enough now, come back to mum. Oh. She says, Mum, I can swim. I says, I know. I says, but I would just, you know what I'm like. If they're ever in a night out, I still panic. It doesn't matter what age they're. I wonder what they're doing to this road. It does look odd dug up, mind you. In fact, they dug this road up not that long ago. I was running somebody to the hospital when all these roads works were here. For a change, it wasn't me that was going, oh, there's an ambulance. Let's see. Oh, no, it's not an ambulance, I'm an arsehole. It's roadworks. God, oh my. It's my bedtime, guys, it's my bedtime. I'm becoming delirious here. You know, I could feel yawns coming on when I was sitting there, but not that I was bored or anything, just as, you know, it's late for me. A Friday night, I feel as if I'm a rock star or something staying up this late. I mean, what time is it? 25 to 10? That's a late night. I'm usually sound for 9 o'clock. But it was interesting. He was giving a lot of figures and facts about when the sun's going to die and stuff like that, and I don't know, listen, we don't need to worry about that. But a lot of facts and figures and graphs and stuff, so I don't know. At least I know that our sun is not going to go supernova. There you are. It's just going to cool down, that's all it's going to do. Do you know, that's what they were talking. They were talking about like infrared rays, infrared, ultraviolet, and visible. So I've wrote the 3 words down. It's not going to make a lot of sense tomorrow to me, but I wrote the 3 words down. That's what we were talking about. And you'll see the purple lights coming up in the distance, and that's where my house is. Purple lights, purple lights. This guy's going quite slow here. Really quite slow. Which makes me think that he's maybe a bit too much flavouring or something like that. What's this guy doing? Very, very slow. There are the purple lights in the distance. Oh, but I was talking about aliens again, because, you know, I can't talk about aliens. But the good thing is, a lot of people there believe in the aliens and stuff. And we were talking about these balloons that are getting shot down and stuff. And lights under the water. Here, I've spoken about this. In fact, I showed you, I think, that, and there was this pilot, right, and he flies over the Atlantic. Now, the man does this every single day, right? He flies over the Atlantic. He took pictures of strange lights underneath the water. It could be submarines, it could be something like that, but these looked like weird lights under the water anyway, so that's the kind of stuff we talk about. It is freezing tonight. Freezing cold. It'd been a nice night to have a look through the telescope, but... And anyway, I think I've still got a few broken bones in my foot for last week. That's the kind of stuff that happens. I'm going to get a cuppa when I go in, get the makeup off, get the jammies on, and get in bed with Poppy. She's my wee bed buddy. Oh, we were showing pictures of our dogs as well. Me and the girl that I was talking about before, the German girl. Oh, she's got a beautiful wee doggy. And I was showing pictures of Mr. Mikey and Poppy. I mean, you just do that. See, as an animal person, that's what you do. It's either your kids, grandkids, or your pets. Oh, yeah, dead tired. So apparently people were out taking pictures of the bloody aurora borealis. I never seen nothing. I think you'd need to be quite high up, mind you. I think you'd probably have to be high up. You couldn't see it for the bungalow, that's for sure. Oh, one day, hopefully I get to see them. But I'd like to go to Finland or someplace like that. Lapland. See if I win the lottery and become a millionaire, I'd be taking my wee grandson there to Lapland at Christmas time to see Santa. We might see the aurora borealis then. Yeah, guys, I'll turn this round as I drive into my place. Oh, I can't stop yawning. I can't stop yawning now. So I do feel a bit better knowing that the sun's not going to blow up. So we've got that, at least that's something. I mean, we're not going to be here anyway for when the sun does its thing, but it's just going to cool down. Telling you, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for bed. Definitely ready for my bed. So I shall see you all tomorrow. Anyway, I'll be live probably usually my usual time, around about 2 o'clock or something like that. Although it will be a sober stream. But Celtic Park the next day, can't wait for that. It's going to be excellent. Excellent. Yeah, the cars are all starting to freeze up already here. It's going to be a cold one tonight. There we go. We've landed. So thank you everyone for driving with me. And I shall see you all tomorrow. And I love you all. Have a beautiful night. Bye everyone.